have in front of me a 100 watt LED linear high bay light. It's dimmable from 1 to 10 volts. So you can see the overall unit in front of us here. Comes in an outer cardboard box. It's available with free delivery from freetv.ie. And typical applications of this would be in a warehouse type environment. So you can probably use it from ceilings of about 3.5 meters up to whatever height a warehouse would be. And I suppose a big advantage of it is they're extremely highly efficient. They're a very neat unit. They're easy mount, and they give reasonably good linear coverage in terms of what they can do. So if we come along here and we look at the overall dimensions, so it's about 867, I think it is, millimeters long. There's 3 basic sections, I think, in the lights here. So you can see here the 3 sections there. The profile on it here, it's about 108 millimeters, so just over 4 inches wide, and the thickness of it here is what do you call it? About 35 millimeters here. So the extruded metal here. So it's really neat, cool finish on it here. If we look at the different options we have for mounting it here, we're just going to take this off one end here. So we have 2 options here. They both come in the pack. First thing is, if you want a surface mount, you just come along, you drill some holes directly into your ceiling, come along, shove in the plug, the screws, push this guide in here, and there's a little threaded hole here which will come along there, and we screw directly down into that, and it puts it into a locking position. Okay, so that's the first choice you'll have. The other one would be a more traditional pendant type situation, where you mount it, use the pendants to suspend it down, let's say a meter and a half from the ceiling. And that can be a good way, particularly if you wanted to, you wanted to have the ceiling a little lower, or if you're restricted for space, something like that could be quite good. In terms of the wiring itself, you'll see that we have the 3 cables here. So this is the earth, including an earth, bringing the power in, and the dimmable controls here. These actually come with the black and red. Now the fact that it's dimmable control actually is quite good, because you can set your power usage depending on the what the requirement for the particular time of the day or the particular location would be. So overall, I would say these are really nice units. The price point on them is reflects the fact that it's a very professional unit here, but the life expectancy in them is huge. And what we have here is a total of 12,000 looms on it there. So the angle coming off it, I think, is about 100 degrees or so. So it gives a reasonably good angle. Actually, it's 110 on the beam when I think about it. So overall, we'll say impressive product. We have a slightly larger one of these inside the range at about 150. It's 150 watts. So between the two, we have a good sort of a mix. You could have other applications for it, more supermarkets, things like that, but you would need a ceiling probably about 3 or 3.5 meters at least to use something like this. So that's it anyway, the 100 watt LED linear high bay light.